Good morning everyone, welcome in this class. Today we will start our chapter number 8, that is market around us. We all are very familiar with the word market, is not it? Market is the place where we all go to buy our basic need items. So in this chapter we will learn in detail about market, what is market, what are the various types of market, and what is chain of market, how we get any product, any item in our nearby shop, from where they get the products. So all this we will discuss in this chapter. So let's start our chapter.
What is a market? Market is a place where we generally go to buy the products. Who will go to buy the products? The consumers go to buy the products. So, in the market, the selling of products happen. The place where the products are sold to the consumers is a general meaning of the word market. But in market, when you make a list, we have different types of markets. Weekly markets, we also have wholesale markets, retailers markets. We also find places where the products are sold at very moderate cost. Sometimes we also sold at high rate of interest. So the producer brings the products and sells it to the wholesalers trader. So like this, market is a place where the exchange of the goods are happen, where exchange of the commodities happens. What do you want to buy in a market? If you want to make a list, the list goes on and on. Vegetables, clothes, everything. So, in this chapter, we will try to find out what are the different markets and who is going to get the maximum benefit, how the farmers or the producers are not able to get much profit though they are producing so much, though the actual producers are those peoples, but the profits are not so much. So this all we find out in this lesson. Weekly market. The first type of market what we are going to discuss is the weekly market. Weekly market is a place where weekly on one specific day, that is on Saturday or Monday or Tuesday or any one of the weekly days, they put the market there. The farmers, the producers brings the products and display it there and sell the products wherever the people wanted to buy it. So here in the weekly market, the cost of the commodities is not so much as it is in the shops. Why? Because there are no permanent shops. It is kept on a place or on a footpath like that. So they don't need a special setup, a special shop, special air conditioner or anything. So they don't need to pay any rent. They don't need to pay any electricity charges. At the same time, all the products like vegetables, fruits, clothes, everything, whatever we want, all these products are available at a single point and at the same time in the weekly markets. We are able to bargain. The people will bargain the cost of the commodities. Sometimes they request to or try to reduce the cost of the products. Like this, weekly market is a place which is kept of a specific day. So, the weekly market is arranged on a specific day of the week depending on the area concerned. Most of the times kept in on Sunday or Saturday evening. Why the cost of the products in the weekly markets are not so high? Why they at the reasonable cost? Here we need to understand that product what the farmer or producer are bringing to the weekly market is not preserved for many days. They just bring it and sell it with a minimum profit and they close the matter. So they don't carry all the products back to the home, and at the same time they are not paying any rent, they are not employing anybody else, they are not paying any electricity charges. So all these also make the products cost not to get added up. So the product's cost remains at the normal level as per the consideration for the common man, and with a very very limited margin they try to sell the product. Thus, in this way, they give a chance and scope for the consumers to ask questions about the price and also to question and sometimes bargain, and they reduce the cost, and they also give it for less cost when compared to the other shops. When we discuss about the other products, you come to know what is the difference mainly between the weekly market and the other types of markets. Because in the weekly market, there is a chance for the consumer to question about the cost. When it comes to the other shops, it is not possible for the consumers to ask any question related to the cost. All the costs of the products are predetermined and they are forced to buy in the high rate of cost than the original cost. But the consumer cannot ask any question that get added of the electricity charges, the AC charges, and also with the other kinds of service taxes. Because of that, shops what they maintained there. If it is in a big shop in a mall, their cost will be extra added for them. So all these things are not present in the weekly markets. That is one of the main reason why the products available in the weekly market are at reasonable cost. The next important thing is the shops in the neighborhood. The first we have seen the weekly markets, which are arranged on a specific day of the week, where all the farmers and the producers bring the products and sell the products, where all the products are available at a single point or a single junction, where whatever you need, like fruits, vegetables, groceries, clothes, all will be available at that point. But coming to the shops in the neighborhood, we generally buy other items also on the shops in the neighborhoods, like milk from the dairy, groceries from the departmental stores, stationery, medicine from medical store, roadside stalls, hawkers, vendors, etc. So, what is the basic difference between the shops in the neighborhood and the weekly markets? The shops in the neighborhoods will be daily available for us. When it comes to the weekly markets, it is available only on particular day of a week. But when it comes to the shops in the neighborhood, daily you have availability of the products for you. You can go and buy the products, and at the same time it is not necessary to pay the payment immediately, because daily when you go and get the products, you get understanding about each other. People will recognize you, and so when you get to know each other, they give you some amount of time to pay the amount, so you can purchase first and pay later. But in the weekly markets, you don't have this kind of facilities. So the shops in the roadside, on the neighborhood, you may find roadside stalls coming here. Hawkers, vendors, all these people may not have any permanent shops, but daily they will be coming there and selling their products. Some of them have their own shops, like dairy shops, stationery shops, and that is departmental stores. All these will have a permanent shop, and daily they will be selling there. So either the permanent setup or the non-permanent setup, daily when we are coming for us, and daily when we have a chance to go there, that is called the shops at the neighborhood, which provide chance for us to daily purchase the things, and at the same time give chance for us to pay little later. Purchase first and pay later, that is the great facility is available in the shops at the neighborhood. When it comes to the weekly markets, this facility is not available for us. They are not available daily, so milk for the whole week we cannot buy and preserve it. We need to buy day after day, so that you get the product fresh. So like this, there is certain restrictions. There are certain products which have to be borrowed daily, and some which can be brought weekly. So the weekly products can brought from the weekly markets, and the daily requirements can be brought from the shops in the neighborhoods. In the weekly markets, you don't have any chance for the credit facility, while in the shops in your neighborhood, as you know them, they located at very close to your house, so there is a chance for you to get credit. You can pay the amount later. First you purchase, then you can pay the amount later. So like this, we also have the shops which are very close or near to our house. So this much for today. We will continue this chapter in our next class.